A cupcake with bright frosting appears against a white background. It hops forward and gasps as it discovers 3 muffin pans that exactly look like braille cells. 7 more brightly colored cupcakes appear. At the whistled command of the original cupcake, hop into the various muffin holes to form the braille letters TBK. The muffin tins are replaced by the Blind Kitchen logo, green braille letters TBK on a white background. Fade to black.
Hello, and welcome to the Blind Kitchen, where everyone has a seat at the table. I'm your host, Deborah Erickson, and in this episode, we're going to talk about the Cooking Instructor Collection. I was a cooking instructor for many years before I started the Blind Kitchen, so I've been in your shoes. Through that experience, as well as my work at culinary school, I have gathered 26 tools that I think are essential for any student who is learning to cook. I want them to be able to cook safely, confidently, and independently, and these were the tools I found most helpful. I'm standing in front of a counter that has all 26 tools laid out in front of me. I'm wearing a purple chef coat with a white apron with a dark green Blind Kitchen logo, and my earrings are the cutest little chef hats. Some of the tools in this collection are meant to help the learner keep them safe during activities involving heat and others activities involving using sharp tools. Other pieces of the collection have to do with keeping a safe, efficient, organized, and clean workspace. And now we're going to sweep each and every tool off of the countertop, and then I will introduce them to you one by one with a very brief description of what each one does. Know that you can go to theblindkitchen.com and learn more about each and every tool. The first 3 tools I'm going to talk about have to do with kitchen efficiency, cleanliness, and organization. First is the apron. It has 3 pockets for organization, but it also helps protect your clothing from stains. The second is the towel clip, which actually attaches to your apron string, and that way you can clip a towel or a dishcloth onto it, and it travels with you throughout the kitchen as you do your work activities. The third item are standard cafeteria trays, 1 dark and 1 light for contrast, and their raised edges help you to maintain a clean, organized, and efficient work area. The next 6 tools I'm going to describe to you are on a work tray in front of me. There is an ode to organization. The first are the heat gloves, which offer excellent protection against heat, but also have non-skid properties. The next is a wooden spoon with an extra long handle, so it cannot possibly fall down in a pot under hot liquids. And also, since wood does not conduct heat, it can stay in the pan for most cooking, which makes things less messy. The next is a talking thermometer. It reads the internal temperature of food to you in a loud, clear voice. The next is a boil alert disc. It sits in a pan and offers an audible rattle when liquid in a pan starts to boil. The next is an egg ring, and it allows you to put wet food into a pan, such as an egg or pancake batter, that it'll end up in a predictable shape and a predictable location. The 6th tool is the double spatula. It allows you to easily get under food in a hot pan that needs to be flipped, and allows you more control when you go to flip it over and deposit that food back in the pan to finish cooking. The next 6 tools I'm going to talk about have to do with cutting safely in the kitchen. 5 of the tools are arranged on a work tray in front of me, but the sharps baskets I'm holding in my hands right now. And they offer a safe, predictable location for your sharp tools that you're using when you're cooking so that you know where they're at. The next is the cut glove. It is a thin, flexible glove that cannot be cut through. So it offers you skin protection, cut protection during your cooking activities. The next tool is a peeler. This peeler fits right into the palm of your hand. It hooks to your fingers, and so your other fingers are safely behind it when you're cutting and peeling. The next tool is a finger guard, And you actually put your fingers through 2 rings on the back, and it offers stainless steel protection between the knife blade and your knuckles. The next tool is a slicing guide, and it gets placed into the food, and then it has different slots that allow your knife to be guided into predictable places so you can have consistent slicing and cutting. The last tool is the extra large box grater, and it has sides for grating, zesting, and shredding, but it also has a side that has a very thin slicer, which allows you to slice foods into very thin slices without using a knife. The next 5 tools I'm going to be talking about have to do with measuring and portioning. 4 of the tools are arranged on a work tray in front of me, and the 5th tool is in my hands, and it is a talking scale. It announces the weight of any food placed on it in a loud, clear voice. The dry measure cups and dry measure spoons have dots in the handle that the cook just has to count to be able to know what the measurement is. The wet measuring cups and spoons are shaped like ladles, and the spoons actually come with a small pitcher and funnel to allow the efficient and accurate transfer of liquid ingredients. The next 4 tools I'm going to talk about are tools that help make common kitchen tasks easier. The first is an adjustable rolling pin, and it has 4 different size wheels on each end so that you can choose the height you want your dough to be and know predictably that it will be exactly that height. The next tool is roughly a 4-inch long silicone tube with a rough texture on the inside, and it allows you to easily remove those papery skins from cloves of garlic. The next tool is a bag holder, and it will hold standard Ziploc bags that are either quart or freezer side open. You slide those little reclosable bands underneath each hook on each side, and it'll effectively hold the bag open for you, leaving your other 2 hands free to work for you and to see for you. The last tool is a tool that we call the bench scraper, and it is made of plastic, is roughly rectangular, and it allows you, if you have piles of food that you've cut, diced, chopped, it allows you to get underneath them and efficiently scoop them onto this so you can transfer them to another place. But the edges are nice and thin, but they can't cut your skin. The final tools in the Cooking Instructor Collection are in front of me, and they have to do with labeling. The first one is a way-around tag. The second tool are a set of wiki sticks. To learn more about how these labeling systems work, go to the website at theblindkitchen.com. These 2 tools and all of the other tools I've talked about in this instructional video will tell you what the tool is, why it's blind friendly, and how to use and care for it. So to you cooking teachers out there, kudos to you. Your work is meaningful and impactful. And until next time, happy cooking and happy teaching.
She smiles towards the camera. Fade to black. The Blind Kitchen logo appears. Fade to black. Neo Creative Productions logo appears. The logo fades to black.